Hi, I'm Slack, that's Tony, and welcome to Smog Vlog. Today we're going to be taking a look at Efest's LUC Blu6 charger.
That. So, like we said, the LUC Blu6 from Efest. Now, this is a step away from our usual review videos, but we thought we'd mix it up a bit. After going to Vape Jam, we met up with Efest. They had a stand there, had a chat with them, beautiful people at Efest, and yeah, we decided to step it up a bit in the old battery charging world.
Yeah, really impressed with it. You know, it's obviously got the Bluetooth technology there, so you can monitor the things from your phone, which is quite cool. And it's a 6-bay charger, which, you know, given the introduction of 3 battery mods, it starts making it a bit awkward, because it's fine if you've got a 3 battery mod that needs charging and like maybe a 1 battery one there. That gives you a nice 4-bay one, you know, full. However, if you want to do a 3 and a 2, then you're already coming up short. So that's why 6-bay was sounding good. 6-bay with Bluetooth, even better. Should we dive down for an unboxing? I think so. Right, okay, let's unbox the Efest LUC Blu6 charger. First off, we'll get this out of the way. Here is one plug. There we go. Not even labelled up, but that's fine. As my bringing it home efforts failing. Somewhere in there is a standard figure of 8 plug, very uneventful. What is important to note is the proper earthing, where the earth goes all the way to the base. Let's look at this. This is what we're all interested in. Not that it fits on the camera, it's big. So yeah, details about the device. Simply saying that it's the first Bluetooth charger from Efest, a 6-bay Bluetooth charger, and that you can use your mobile phone on iOS or Android to check your charging level. So, quick tour around the rest of the box. So we have our battery type that it supports here. Come around here, you've got your QR codes for your apps and other info. Then coming around the back, there is this storyboard. I'll get a picture of this put up, because absolutely what the fuck is going on? It's basically the story of the creation of the 6-bay charger, because someone's having 6 babies, and I'm sure that makes sense somewhere in the world. So, without further ado, Jesus Christ, that's some tough tape. Okay, we're in. We are in. Here is our worldwide warranty service, complete with some fidelity stuff. One wordy thing. There it is. There's a little screen protector over here to peel off. Got some venting at the side. Power cable venting at the bottom. One scratch and sniff authenticity, and one nice shiny barcode.
Okay, cheers for that unboxing, Slack. No fucking idea what's going on with that picture on the back. Moving steadily along now to features.
Okay, so obviously this is a 6-bay charger, so you can charge 6 batteries. Now the outside 2 slots, they're extra big, only just, but they're extra big slots, so they can fit your 26 650s in. You'll be able to fit 2 of them in at the same time as you're also charging, you know, 4 regular 18 650s if you so wish. Obviously you can charge 6 18 650s.
It's got a lovely blue OLED screen, which is excellent, and you're able to turn that off and on with buttons. Also, the battery charging bays, they've each got a button on, so you just push that individual button and it will show the charge information for the battery straight on the screen.
Yeah, that stealth function's really cool. If you're like, you know, in a room watching a film or something with it, you can just sort of dim it right down and it's gone poof. So still charging, and you'll be able to monitor it from your phone, but you won't have to deal with all the light. So yeah, as Tony said, you can press the button to sort of monitor what's going on, but each individual cell is monitored individually, you know, as we come to expect with these sort of chargers, and the amount of charge is selectable and adjustable per cell, you know, per slot in there, which is cool.
So the unit is able to protect against overcurrent, overvoltage, reverse and short circuit protection.
is able to protect against protection.
That's right. Wrap it in a condom.
Safe. Double bag it. Usually we test all this stuff, sort of torture test it, and I'm not going to test the reverse battery protection and shit like that. I did with my Nightcore, not on purpose, but you know I did, and it worked, and it killed the power straight away when I put the battery in backwards because I'm fucking stupid. That's not the sort of test we want to be doing. I'm just going to take it as read that it works and not blow myself up, thanks. But yeah, I'm pretty confident it works because everything else works exactly as they say it does here, which is good.
Next up for you is the charging modes that you're able to do with it, and those modes it's got 3 modes. You can charge at 0.5 amp, 1 amp and 2 amp.
Yeah, there are some caveats to that, okay? So the maximum amps the unit can give out is 4 amps, so you have to work around that. If you're trying to go above it, you're just not going to be able to reach it. Also, it's only the 2 outside slots for the 26650s that are going to be able to do that 2 amp. The rest of them can do 1 amp, you know, that's fine. However, we do recommend leaving them at the standard 0.5 amp because that's better for your battery conditioning. You know, you go get longer battery life, you're going to run into less problems doing that. That being said, you know, we've all been there where we're in a real hurry and you're like, fuck, I've got half an hour and I'm going out and these batteries are flat. Sometimes it might be worth that risk, and you know, you have that control at your fingertips.
Okay, so one of the main selling points for the Efest Blu6 is the fact that it comes with Bluetooth. So let's dive down and show you that in operation.
Right, okay, let's have a go at installing the Bluetooth app. Now, we can do it from the QR codes on the box. However, to be able to do that, you are going to need to go into your settings on your device, and you're going to need to look at security, and you're going to need to do the unadvisable thing of allowing unknown sources. As you can see, I've already done this. Next, you would get up your QR code reader. Scan in said QR code, then you'll be told to open a link which will allow you to download the app. Okay, I want to download it. I've actually already downloaded it to save the download time, but basically it will download and then try to install. However, okay, so as I've already got it downloaded, we can just hit to go through the install. So it needs full network access and Bluetooth, which is actually pretty good for a Chinese app. You know, you're not stealing your phone numbers yet. I'm sure that will come with an update. Off we go on the install. App installed. Let's open the app and see what happens. Yep, we want it to turn on Bluetooth. Right, that is the first bit done. We have our phone going. Now, there we go. We have plugged in. So I have absolutely no idea which of these 2 devices it is. Probably BLE. Let's have a guess at that one. Come on. Well, I'm connected. That's great. Yeah, there we go. That was the right one. Lucky pick. Right, okay, so let's whack some batteries in. I've got my Torchy Specials here. Just check positive and negatives around the right way. We should see this kick into life. Okay, slot 1 has started flashing, slot 2 has started flashing, and there we go, we see a charge status. If I get that angle right, you can just about see that. So if I wanted to control these, we can go into the slot. Down here we have adjustment, so let's just say we're in a hurry, we'll whack it up to 1 amp for charging, and away we go. Let's have a look at the slot 2. Here you see again we can only go up to 1 amp on this. We're going to talk about this later in the studio, but for now this is how you control it. You can see the current charge status and the voltage of the battery. It's quite a slick little app. So if you've got this in your living room and you don't want to have this really bright OLED screen on the go, you can simply turn that off and it's gone. Now you're just controlling it from your phone via the Bluetooth. But for now, back to the studio. Right, that kind of brings us to the end. We've done everything. We've talked about what this thing can do, you know. We've shown you what it can do. We've unboxed it. We've marvelled at the cartoon creation on the back of it. We're kind of there. Already? This can't be right. Yeah, let's talk about just... It's a great unit. I was so impressed with it at Vape Jam. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting one of these. It's a bit different to the Nightcore D4. You know, if you're just charging 2 batteries and that, I whack 2 batteries in mine, I get 750 milliamp hours, and that will just come down the nearer to complete it gets. Whereas this, you know, it's the 500 milliamp hours. It's going to take longer to charge, but that will condition your batteries better.
And on the back of that, sort of like battery safety, charging at 500 milliamp hours, it's also brilliant that it's got it built in that you can knock that up in an emergency to 1 or 2 amps at the outside of the bays. It's a fantastic feature that they've built into it. The flip side of that is that ability is just to be treated like as an emergency sort of case when you're sort of like going to be going out the door in half an hour and you need an emergency sort of top up to your batteries. It's not recommended to do it all the time, just once every now and again.
Yeah, certainly not the 2 amps as well, because you know that's really designed for the 26650s, but yeah, steer clear wherever possible. So having an app I didn't think I was going to like, but you know, this Bluetooth connectivity is really good. I can leave it charging in one room and sort of be away, you know, checking it from another room, know when it's done, know when I can go grab my batteries, and I'm good to go. So I find it actually more useful than I thought it would. It's not without flaws. The app you have to install from like a dodgy download that you get from the Efest site, but on the upside, when you do install it, it's not going to take your credit card details, your Facebook account and all this other shit like so many other apps out of China have done. Samo. Yeah, so that was actually really good. I was a little bit worried about the security concerns around the app, as you know, I always do, but yeah, this one doesn't seem to have any dodgies in it, which is nice.
What I will add on here is that if Efest could pull their finger out and develop app support for Windows Phone, that would be great.
Yeah, I prefer that as well. But for now, we have to settle with Android 4.3 and above and iOS 7 for your Apple devices. Personally, I'm really impressed with the styling of the unit. I think it looks really good. As a sort of plain boring charger goes, I think they've just sort of made the right thing with the funky edges and stuff to make it that sort of little bit more interesting. I'm quite a fan of purple and black and purple and blue and black and purple. It's all good, you know. And then you bring that into the app as well. It just looks and works really slick.
Now a quick little bit about charging overnight and battery safety. When sort of charging batteries, it's not recommended to do it overnight, not when you're sort of like aware or able to do anything about it should the worst happen.
Yeah, good battery safety will be to always charge while you are there watching it. Now, if you are the sort of person who is going to go ahead and start charging your batteries overnight, then obviously it's on you. However, what I would say as a common sense thing, if you do get a new charger, if you do get this charger or any charger, don't, for God's sake, be the first time you use it, let it be overnight just because of timing. Use it many times and your batteries till you're really comfortable that it works, that the safety cut-offs work, that when the battery is charged it stops charging. Obviously best practice would be not to charge overnight, but you know, we all lead busy lives, so if you end up doing that, just be as safe as you can. Make sure you know your device.
Okay guys, that about wraps up our quick look review of the LUC Blu6 from Efest. From Efest. We hope you enjoy what we're doing for you and all these review videos. If you are enjoying them, please don't forget to drop us a like and do the whole subscribe thing, because it helps us out a lot.
Yeah, so if you've got any comments or questions about this device, hit us up in the comments below or follow us on the social medias, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, because we are quite
chatty.
Also, another one of our usual haunts is New World Vaping UK on Facebook, and don't forget to check out our sponsor site, New World Vaping, which is actually where I bought this from. So yeah, thanks for watching Smog Vlog, and until next time.
This is fucking awkward.
What?
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No idea. This is... Right, okay. We can maybe just install, but that would be the install process. There, that's gone to shit on that. Fucking simple as that. One more time with feeling from the beginning.
You're still recording?
Yeah, just in case there's anything else. Here is a cup of tea. Oh, peanut Oreos.
Alright, Homer, settle down. Wipe your chin.
Bluetooth built in. If I get my Bluetooth app up so I can not be able to scroll. What the fuck? Fucking itchy nose. Hi.
You look like you were doing a little forest sort of like animal. Squeak! and do the whole subscribe thing because it helps us out a lot.
Yes. What do you want me to say?
Finish off the last bit and how you usually do it.
Sure.
Or do you?
No, I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Missed the button. I knew it was going to happen. It's there. Go on and do the clink again. It's making it worse.